This is a video chart presentation of Integrated Health Technologies brought to you by All Penny Stocks. Integrated Health is a NASDAQ bulletin board company trading under ticker INBP. Interesting look to this chart. Nice climb. Nice upward trend put together. Very low volume. Some 10,000 shares traded yesterday. I always take a quick look at the share structure. I saw that these guys only have about 6.5 million shares in their float. That certainly helps explain the low volume. Wondering if this is going to make its turn again. Obviously, there's the rise in the MACD as the share price was climbing. Looks like it's starting to twist back towards that signal line. Histogram giving hints of that happening. Similar look to the PPO. ADX in a relatively neutral position, all three tucked together. It could really turn either direction at this point. Coming down out of the trend, going into a trading pattern. MFI still have a nice look, holding over top of 50. Accumulation distribution and shaking money flow both have a very nice look. A lot of buying going on with this stock. See nice uptrend, continuing to make higher highs. Shaking money flow just well in the green for the better part of this whole year. It's one little dip below. Buying pressure is clearly stronger than selling pressure. CCI in a pretty good downtrend recently, but it looks like it's trying to break back north. We're going to look for that break of zero. That could be a key point that's trying to put together a move back to the north side. Full stow, going to have our eyes peeled on that trend line getting broken. You can see it's trying to make a higher low coming off this bottom. Holding over 50, which is bullish, but pretty close to that 50 marker. So it's still a little neutral, but definitely leaning towards the bullish side of things. Nice uptrend overall in the tricks. I like seeing those upward channels. That's a good thing. Of course, it's lagging, but we're going to want to see this curl somewhere in through here. Hold the upward channel, continue to make higher highs and higher lows. RSIs are in a nice position. Of course, with this sort of volume, most of these indicators, except for your ones that are really smoothed out, your MACD, your tricks, things like that, they can whipsaw pretty quickly with these low volumes, so it's something to keep an eye on at all times. What's important for this chart is to first and foremost break through 20. You can see it's established itself as a pretty good resistance level. But really try and break and hold above 21, especially if this can generate some volume to make that happen. This kind of has a real deep cup and handle look to it, if you notice. Still a big rounded bottom. Broke through that definite resistance level at 9 cents. Put together a nice move. Actually picked up some volume when that happened. Consolidating in through this area now. So even though it's low volume, it still has that look of a nice continuation pattern. Still a bullish position. Golden cross of the 50-day and 200-day. Both starting upward trends. Chart still has a bullish look overall to it. Any sort of pullbacks, I wouldn't want to see this dip any lower than 16. Could be a buying opportunity if it dipped all the way down here and hit that 50-day moving average just like it did these two times. Wicked down, pulled right back up. But for overall strength, I'd really like to see this on even on a down day to hold 16 or better. And I'd keep my eye on this and try and gather a little bit of momentum and see if it can break through this resistance level. If it does, these short-term moving averages are going to curl. It's going to take on a very bullish look, possibly enter into a breakout mode. Then I'd be looking for one thing, and that would be the breaking of 26 and holding above it. I'm not a huge fan of these long upper shadows. You can see here, even though it put together an up day, pulled back down, that was followed by at least some sideways movement, if not a little bit of a drop, depending on how you want to look at it. So I'd want to see this put together and close near some highs of the day and push through this, not just put an upper shadow to it. Show some strength, try and make a new high. Starts by breaking through the resistance at 20 and certainly 21. And at this point, chart's looking like it might try and take a run at that. Bollinger Band's pulling together, moving averages pulling together, trading over top of your long terms. It's a chart to keep an eye on and see if this can put together a push. As always, any selling pressure, look for the support to hold and look and see how much volume is coming into it on that selling day. If it's just something real small, one little small sell or a couple little small sells, nothing to be concerned with. You see it start pouring in, volume spiking, then it's a little bit more of a concern. You have to somewhat analyze that when it's coming down, hitting that support to weigh your chances if it's going to hold or not. So those are things I'll be looking for in the INBP chart. As always, it's merely my interpretation. I'm not a financial consultant. I strongly encourage you to do your own proper due diligence. Consult with a qualified financial advisor before making any investment decisions. Past performance is not a guarantee of future results. Please visit the allpennystocks.com website to view the full disclosure and do not base any investment decisions upon any material found on the website and/or this video chart. No person employed by All Penny Stocks is a registered investment advisor or licensed broker-dealer. Thanks for watching and trade smart.